Okay, great. I had wanted to ask about two things. When you said about Equality Minister and the particular pinch points transition from one school to another, actually there's another pinch point just as children are coming towards the end of junior school, where, you know, I'm getting a lot of children now where school principals are saying, look, we can't meet your needs, you're going to have to find something else at 5th and 6th class. There needs to be additional support in the schools, particularly at that point. And then just a point in relation to the special schools in Balliol and Meadows in particular, and I raised it with the NCSE, it's just not clear where equipment for occupational therapy is supposed to come from. The HSE requires them to apply to the Department of Education, who say it's not for them. So it's falling between the gaps, but there needs to be some engagement with the NCSE on exactly where that is. I mean, we have, and the committee visited Balliol Meadows, a fantastic occupational therapy room, which needs more equipment, also doesn't have somebody to work in it at the moment. So it's not that much use, but it's a great room. But we can't even get clarity on where to get funding for additional equipment. So if you could just follow that up with the NCSE, that would be helpful, or just provide clarity from the HSE, please.
Thanks, Mayor and Deputy. Absolutely. Aids and appliances is a priority of mine, and quite rightly said, there's 540 million spent every year on aids and appliances, but yet I hear about children outgrowing their wheelchairs, children not getting access to their shoes, and children not getting timely assessments for their right equipment. And that's exactly the point I'm making, is we need to work with education within disability. I actually think within my own department, we now need to hold our own budget to actually support education. So it's coming through the one stream. It should come through maybe centralised, as opposed to having feedoms all over 91 different feedoms, maybe a centralised approach to it, and working with our partners in education and in the special ed and in the early years. If a child needs it at the beginning, more than likely that continuation of service and intervention is needed. And I would like to look to the piece as well in relation to it, and I've talked to the Taoiseach about it, is maybe perhaps we're not leaving everything not reused, bring it back, get it resurfaced, and get that whole recycling piece put into it. So yes, I'm looking at that very clearly.
All right.